All right, guys, happy Sunday, another week. We just had some crazy smoke from the Canadian, I think Minnesota wildfires the past couple days, and it's finally clearing up. But anyways, I guess I should start too. I think just the other day I had over 1,500 subscribers on YouTube, which is nuts. I'm thankful everybody enjoys the videos. I'm just trying to put out good, useful content for like these platforms, the Tundra. Previously, when I made a YouTube channel, or this YouTube channel, I think I've had it for like 10 years. It was mostly following like my Corvette build and stuff. But now obviously I just have a Tundra. So I've been just trying to put some good information out there. But anyways, let me get this settled up. Today I'm just gonna quickly talk, because I see it posted a lot on the Facebook groups and stuff. And if you don't know, there's like a lot of big debate on what kind of fluid people run for their transfer case. I mean, the front and rear differential is pretty straightforward. Toyota calls for 75W90. It might even be 75W80 on the later years for the Gen 2, the 2.5 Gen. But anyways, if you have a Tundra, if you're looking at buying a Tundra, I'm gonna just kind of keep it really simple. From 2007 to 2013, the manufacturer for the transfer case for Toyota was Asian. And then they completely switched the design, if you don't know, in 2014. And Borg-Warner actually makes the transfer case from 2014 to 2021. And I believe they have the contract too for the third gen Tundras. So from 2007 to 2013, Toyota called, I'm speaking for the transfer case, not the differentials. The transfer case called for a GL5 75W90 fluid. And then in 2014, when Borg-Warner started making the transfer case, actually Toyota in the manuals called for an LF 75W8. So I think LF stands for low friction. Don't quote me on it. But anyways, people were all on the fence of, oh, you know, I run 75W90 in my front and rear diff, or 75W85. Sorry, 85 if you're all about, you know, meeting Toyota spec. But I can't run the same fluid in my transfer case. Well, I'll tell you, I keep it really simple. Been doing it for the last 25,000 miles. Also did it in my other Toyotas. I run personally Amsoil Severe Gear 75W90 in my front rear differential and transfer case. I haven't had any issues. It absolutely works completely flawless. And I'm not saying you have to run Amsoil, but I would run any good quality GL5 75W90 fluid, and don't overthink it. LFS, or just basically 75W weight transfer case fluid, is extremely expensive. If you go to Toyota, I don't know how much it is, probably like 20-30 bucks a quart. And I think a lot of people like source from like Raven or Raven oils, and I don't know how much that is either, but I think they're overthinking it. If it were me, I keep it really simple, and I just run 75W90 in all three, and I haven't had any issues, and that's for the past 25,000 miles. Now, is an issue going to arise on 100,000 miles? Possible, but I can tell you, when I switch on the fly, you know, from two-wheel drive to four-high, which you shouldn't do on a, you know, on a dry road like this, only when you're going straight. You don't want to bind your spider gears. It works flawlessly. It's literally a couple seconds, and it disengages the exact same way. But yeah, I wanted to clear that up. So just keep in mind, from 2007 to 2013, it's going to call for 75W90, and for 2014 to 2021, it's going to call for just 75 weight. But you'll be totally fine running 75W90 in your transfer case. And honestly, Valvoline, I use Amsoil, like I said. Honestly, Valvoline, I think their Max Gear or whatever, their 75W90, it's on Amazon too. I think it's like 18 bucks. You can't beat that for that price. I wouldn't personally use whatever Toyota calls for. A lot of their fluids are like semi-synthetic. I don't even know if they're fully synthetic. But yeah, just kind of a little PSA to clear things up, and I at least tell you what I've been doing. It's your truck. You guys do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what works for me, and it's been flawless. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Hopefully that was some useful information. I'm going to keep trying to put out some good quality videos for you guys. Appreciate everybody watching, and take care. Hopefully you had a good weekend, and strap up for the next work week ahead, right? All right, take care.